Imagine working from Portugal with an amazing view while earning well. Sounds like a perfect plan, right? Well, sit tight, because this is going to be interesting. Portugal is buzzing with excitement thanks to an incredible wave of digital nomads. These remote workers are doing more than just working from beautiful beaches. They're transforming the country's economy in fascinating ways, bringing a mix of thrilling opportunities and unique challenges. In this video, we'll take you on a fun and engaging journey into the world of digital nomadism and its impact on Portugal. We'll break it down into easy-to-follow chapters, showing you how these modern adventurers are driving change and aligning with Portugal's economic goals. Stick with us as we explore the boost to the economy, the bumps in the road, and the clever strategies the Portuguese government is using to make the most of this trend. We will do a roundup on the rise of digital nomadism, its economic benefits, and so much more. So keep watching so you can also relocate to Portugal while earning thousands of dollars. Over the past decade, Portugal has become a prime destination for digital nomads, remote workers, and expatriates. Lisbon alone hosts an estimated 16,000 digital nomads. Digital nomads, who are typically from high-income countries, find Portugal attractive due to its warm sandy beaches, vibrant culture, reliable internet speeds, and affordable cost of living. These factors have positioned Portugal as a top choice for those seeking a balanced lifestyle while maintaining their professional commitments. The Portuguese government recognised the potential of this trend and introduced the Digital Nomad Visa in 2022. This visa allows remote workers to reside in Portugal legally, fully acknowledging and facilitating their presence. This move has not only attracted more digital nomads, but also integrated them into the fabric of Portuguese society and economy. The cost of living in Lisbon is 44% lower than in London and 58% lower than in New York. The influx of digital nomads has brought numerous economic benefits to Portugal. One of the most immediate impacts is increased spending on local goods and services. Digital nomads, with their higher disposable incomes, spend significantly on accommodation, food, transportation, and leisure activities. This spending boosts local businesses, creating a positive ripple effect across the economy. Local enterprises, particularly those in the hospitality and tourism sectors, have thrived. The demand for co-working spaces has surged, especially in cities like Lisbon, where the concentration of digital nomads is highest. This demand has led to the establishment of numerous co-working spaces, cafes, and shared office environments, fostering a community of remote workers and local entrepreneurs. Moreover, the tourism sector has seen a revival. Portugal, known for its rich history, cultural heritage, and scenic landscapes, have always been a tourist magnet. However, the prolonged stays of digital nomads, who often blur the line between tourists and residents, have provided a steady stream of revenue for the tourism industry. The tourism industry recovered post-COVID-19, aided by the prolonged stays of digital nomads. This sustained influx has helped stabilise the sector, which was heavily impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. Digital nomads have played a crucial role in reinvigorating Portugal's national economy. Portugal's economy has historically trailed behind other Western European nations, particularly after it was bailed out of insolvency by the International Monetary Fund, IMF. The presence of digital nomads has contributed to reversing this trend by creating new jobs and stimulating economic activity. Lisbon, the capital city, has become a hotspot for digital nomads. The city's vibrant culture, historical significance, and modern amenities make it an ideal location for remote workers. This influx has not only boosted local businesses, but has also created employment opportunities in various sectors. The demand for rental properties, co-working spaces, and other services has led to job creation, benefiting the local workforce. Furthermore, the steady presence of digital nomads has encouraged investments in local businesses. Startups and small enterprises have flourished, leveraging the demand created by these remote workers. The increased spending power of digital nomads has led to higher revenues for local businesses, which in turn has spurred further investment and growth. While the economic benefits of digital nomadism are evident, it has brought challenges, particularly for local residents. One of the most significant issues is the sharp increase in house prices and rents. The demand for short-term rentals by digital nomads has driven up prices, making it difficult for local residents to afford housing. Portugal has witnessed some of the largest house price and rent increases among developed economies in recent years. The surge in property prices has priced many locals out of the housing market, particularly in cities like Lisbon. The average Portuguese citizen struggles to compete with the high spending power of digital nomads, leading to a fragmented dual economy where locals and digital nomads experience vastly different living standards. This housing affordability crisis has sparked civil unrest. Local residents, who feel marginalised and unable to benefit from the economic reshaping driven by digital nomads, have voiced their concerns. The disparity in income and living standards has created social tensions, highlighting the need for balanced policies that address the needs of both locals and digital nomads. Remote working increased by up to 40 years' worth of adoption in some developed countries due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The rise of digital nomadism in Portugal and globally can be attributed to several factors. One of the primary drivers is the structural shift towards remote working, accelerated by the COVID-19 pandemic. Lockdowns and social distancing measures forced businesses to adopt remote work models, challenging the traditional office-based work paradigm. This shift embedded remote working into economies worldwide, with some estimates suggesting that it accelerated the pre-existing trend by as much as 40 years in some developed countries. Graduates across Europe, the Americas, and Asia now spend an average of 1.1 days per week working from home. While this might seem modest, it indicates a significant and widespread acceptance of remote working on a global scale. Another key factor is the concept of geo-arbitrage. Digital nomads can earn an income in a strong currency and spend it in countries with a lower cost of living, maximising their spending power. This economic strategy is particularly appealing to remote workers seeking a higher quality of life at a lower cost. Portugal, with its relatively low cost of living, is an ideal location for digital nomads. For example, the cost of living in Lisbon is 44% lower than in London and 58% lower than in New York. This financial advantage is a significant pull factor for digital nomads, making Portugal an attractive destination for those looking to live well while working remotely. Portugal's strategic position within Western Europe and its competitive cost of living have made it a favoured destination for digital nomads. Lisbon alone hosts an estimated 16,000 digital nomads, with large communities in other cities across the country. This influx demonstrates the strength of Portugal's appeal to remote workers. However, the Portuguese government has had to navigate the challenges posed by this new migration pattern. The rapid increase in house prices and rents has prompted policy reforms to address housing affordability and ensure that local residents are not left behind. In response, the government has implemented barriers to high-income immigration. The Golden Visa program, which was introduced in 2012 to attract foreign investment during Portugal's financial crisis, no longer accepts capital transfers and real estate investments as eligible options for visas and eventual citizenship. Additionally, the non-habitual residency tax scheme, which offered tax incentives to foreign residents, is coming to a close. Despite these changes, the digital nomad visa remains in place, highlighting the government's recognition of the economic benefits brought by digital nomads. However, the strategic position of digital nomads in Portugal's long-term economic planning remains uncertain, as policymakers balance the needs of locals with the advantages of attracting remote workers. Portugal's GDP stands at $255 billion, ranking it as the 47th largest economy globally. The presence of digital nomads is part of a broader trend towards Portugal becoming a digitally advanced economy. Since the COVID-19 pandemic, non-digital employment has declined sharply, while digital employment has surged at a rate noticeably larger than the rest of the euro area. This shift towards a digital labour force is reshaping Portugal's economy and positioning it for future growth. Portugal's advantageous geographic position as the closest point in Europe to both North and South America has encouraged foreign investment in digital infrastructure. Subsea cable infrastructure investments have transformed Portugal into a digital gateway between continents. This has led to significant investments in high-capacity data centres, providing spillover benefits for the local economy. One of the most notable investments is the $4.2 billion large-scale data centre campus in the City of Science, funded by the US investment fund Davidson Kempner and British investment firm Pioneer Point Partners. This project, the largest foreign direct investment in Portugal in recent decades, is expected to create 12,200 highly qualified jobs. Such investments highlight Portugal's potential to become a global digital hub, benefiting from the opportunities of the digital age. While Portugal's digital transformation is occurring at an impressive rate, it currently ranks average compared to the rest of Europe as a digital economy and society. The slow implementation of the 5G network has been a notable drawback, impacting the country's overall digital readiness. And people have also blamed nomads for housing price increases. Looking to the future, continued development of digital infrastructure and foreign investment in technology will be crucial for maintaining the strategic relevance of digital nomads in Portugal. The productive benefits of these investments, showcased by the presence of digital nomads, position Portugal as a competitive player in the global digital economy. To assess Portugal's economic performance and global standing, several key metrics provide valuable insights. Portugal's gross domestic product, GDP, stands at $255 billion, making it the 47th largest economy in the world. This positions Portugal as a mid-sized economy with significant potential for growth. When we look at GDP per capita, Portugal has a figure of $24,515. This is roughly double the global average, but falls short of the European Union average. This indicates there is room for improvement in living standards and economic productivity. Portugal benefits from its membership in the European Union and its use of the euro, contributing to economic stability and confidence. However, relatively high levels of national debt and a lack of industry diversity pose challenges. Despite these issues, Portugal maintains a stable economic environment. Over the past decade, Portugal has experienced weak economic growth due to multiple crises, including the global financial crisis, the Eurozone crisis, and the COVID-19 pandemic. Despite these challenges, Portugal has managed to avoid economic contraction, demonstrating resilience. Portugal is an advanced economy with a strong services sector. However, it lacks world-leading industries. There is potential for building a robust technology sector driven by investments and digital nomadism, which offers a promising path for future growth. Portugal's transformation through the influx of digital nomads is a testament to the dynamic nature of modern economies. While the benefits of increased spending, investment, and economic revitalization are clear, the challenges of housing affordability and social tensions cannot be overlooked. As Portugal continues to navigate this new era of digital nomadism, balanced policies that address the needs of both local residents and remote workers will be crucial. The long-term economic impact of digital nomadism, coupled with investments in digital infrastructure and technology, positions Portugal for a future as a competitive and digitally advanced economy. And that's all for today. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel.